inside.
This is the way that it works, Jeremy.
Is this a little
1,
more
2.
subdued? Does this look more like natural?
Not your natural. It looks completely unnatural to what you normally look like.
What are you trying to say, bro?
You ready, buddy?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
I mean, go ahead and kick it off, Jeremy. Welcome to the Briggity Bro Bob's Big Time Podcast.
Briggity Bro Bobs. We are the Briggity Bro Bobs. We are a running podcast and we're big time. Briggity Bro Bobs running a big time podcast. That was it. That was more subdued. It was like I was in my feels. Thanks.
Good one, Jeremy.
That was a good one. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I might clip it and just keep reusing it.
Okay. Or how about just keep wearing this shirt? I like your shirt.
That'd be a good outro song.
It would be. Are those flamingos?
They're flamingos.
Man, why are we doing this so early, Brad? For the listeners, this is about 3 hours earlier than we normally do it.
Yes. 1, because I wanted to.
Okay.
2, because the Cavs play tonight, and I'm going to watch the game with Levi.
Okay.
3, I don't have a 3.
Okay. That's cool. So what are we doing today, Bradford?
We're going over the deets of our cheap date running challenge, our $100 running challenge, Jeremy.
$100 running challenge.
Why don't you, for the auditory explorers in the audience, is that? I've never thought of this. Is audience have to do with audio, that they're listening to what's happening on stage?
What? What? Brad, that is profound.
Is that like Latin for audio people?
I don't know. I'll get a hold of my Latin teacher friend, and we'll see what audio has to do with audience. I mean, audio does mean like sound. I'm an audiographer. I listen to sounds.
Do you ever listen to Conan O'Brien?
No, should I?
His podcast.
What's it called? I know that it's got one.
Well, there's like a whole series of them. So like some of them is Conan O'Brien needs a friend.
That's it. That's the one I know. Yeah.
So some of them it's literally just a podcast where he interviews people or just talks.
Sounds boring.
So, but he has a guy on that all the time. One, he's got this guy Gurley that's a co-host.
Yeah.
And that guy has his own podcast called Mall Walking, and he and his buddy just walk around malls.
And it's just a podcast. It's not even like visual.
No, it's just a podcast called Mall Walking.
Man, that sounds interesting.
An apostrophe.
Oh, mall walking.
Yeah.
Not mall walking,
but that has nothing to do with this specific thing of what I wanted to say about Conan O'Brien. That was just a sidebar.
Okay.
The main task is he always has this, I don't know what this guy's name is, but this guy just makes up absolute bullshit about the Latin root of that word.
Sounds like a you, Bradford. All right.
But
Go.
You. All right. We don't have much time.
We don't have a lot of time. We're doing this one on the quick.
Did you get your shoes?
I got my shoes. I haven't even opened them up yet.
Quick. Recap what the challenge is.
So the challenge was we had to procure ourselves a pair of shoes.
It's not over.
It is that we had to get ourselves a pair of shoes that we're going to train in solely and race in.
In theory, you could do 2 shoes. It's just an entire budget under $100.
And yes, you could get 2 shoes. I don't know that you would get 2 good shoes for that.
Well, you get 2 good shoes, maybe not 2 pairs of shoes.
That's
Ah.
right. Oh, Brad, look, you are on it today. And then we also had to find a race, find a shirt, find shorts, and a pair of socks. Right?
Assuming you want to wear all four of those things. What
Right.
you can only train in this pair of shoes,
That's it. But
no
everything
other
else
shoes.
that we own, it can be up until the race. The
Yep.
race is the singlet or the shirt if you wanted to wear a shirt, which I would recommend both of us do. The shorts that we must have. So we must have bought a pair of shorts and socks if you want to wear socks.
In these shoes.
And these shoes.
And so from now until the race at the end of July,
That's a
no
long
Garmin
time.
watches,
No Garmin watches.
nothing in the budget other than clothes outside of that $100.
That's right.
And I've made a personal pact with myself. I will not be buying any additional clothes to train in between now and the race,
That's
which
wonderful.
I'll admit is going to be tough.
It is because you are the most buyingest dude I know.
And so, as you're looking at your shoes, I got my shoes. Jeremy, I got a humdinger of
Did you? That is a
look at
humdinger of a
these.
shoe. That thing is hideous, by the way. That shoe is not a good looking shoe.
Well, this is what happens. I got them at the Nike outlet, which, just for clarification's sake, is less than 30 miles from my house. I believe these are the Peg 40s.
Ooh, that's nice. I
Which
must say
is,
the new pegs look really cool though.
well, those don't come out until the summer. The new ones,
Yeah, my store already got them.
the ones that's got almost like looks like a, yeah,
Yeah,
those do look sharp. So I got these for out the door with taxes.
they just got home.
No, you suck.
We're doing it early. Wow,
$69 and change with tax out the door.
69. I thought you said 59.
Maybe it was 59. Maybe I should pull up the receipt.
Elliot, stop. Elliot, stop. So while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and open my shoes. You can just hear the auditory experience
Oh,
of opening.
Jeremy, you're right. $59.91.
$59.91.
So they were $100. Listen to this: $100 with a $20 discount for being on the sale rack,
Yeah.
and then another 30% off of their sale rack.
Yeah.
Down to $55.99, out the door $59.91.
That is fantastic.
That's a deal.
That's a big deal. That's a big deal. So why did you choose to go with those shoes, Brad?
Yeah. They are,
I did not.
one, it's a proven commodity.
It's a what?
Proven commodity.
Yes, it is. That is a solid workhorse of a shoe.
So and if I was telling somebody, like, listen, you're living on a budget, you can only buy one pair of shoes. Don't take a chance on like some shoe that's never been reviewed anywhere or isn't sold by a legitimate running store.
That's right.
So there's like you can go to, like, say DSW and get some shoes that say running shoes that I would never make a recommendation to live in.
Nope. Not at all.
And so if they're selling it at a running store,
Which they are with the peg.
if you can find a shoe review on it on YouTube, chances are it's going to be good. So I've already known this shoe. I've already run in this shoe. I know this shoe is going to get me miles with no issues.
What is on the side of your shoe, Brad? Did you step in poop already?
That's goose shit. You can wear this on the roads. You can wear this on the trails.
You can.
You can wear this anywhere.
Anywhere.
I know it's going to last. I know it's going to be good. I know it's going to be comfortable. It's not going to give me any issues. It was a home run of a purchase.
And at sub $60, like, you cannot beat that.
Crazy.
That is awesome.
Yep.
So I got a pair of Brooks Launch 9s. They are the GTS model, which means that they are the stability version. But if you know me, you know that I don't run heel to toe. I'm a mid-foot, 4-foot striker. So it doesn't really matter. But the thing about this is there's a program with Brooks where they sell lightly used shoes. If you look inside the shoe right here, you can see that it looks like it's never been worn. Now the outsole has a little bit of dirt on it, but there is no wear on it at all. I got these bad boys for $60, $65, $65. It doesn't say anything about shipping. So, but $65. See that?
That's a good
65
deal.
bucks.
That's
That's
a
not
good
a bad
deal.
deal. They might have 10 miles on them. So I'll go ahead and rock those bad boys. And it's a Brooks. Like you said, it's a company that is well known in the running community. It's the Launch, which is a good shoe. And I have an Elliott on my shoulder. So,
So I would say if I was giving advice to somebody, one, Brooks,
yeah.
like you're not going to find a bad pair of Brooks
No, you're
at
not.
at any dollar. They don't make cheap shoes.
They don't.
Whereas if you go to Adidas, I think Adidas is the worst culprit that they make like running shoes that are really just like lifestyle shoes.
Yep.
New Balance does that. Nike does it.
Yep. But
Brooks does not.
nope.
Hoka does not.
Nope. Well,
So
so I was limited in what I could possibly purchase. So I really did not
because
have
you
all the
you have
options.
super fat flippers.
I've got super fat flippers for feet, and I am obligated to get a wide width shoe. So that really limited my ability. Now, I did find a pair of Adidas, like you were saying, and I got them for $37. But I didn't trust them. I didn't try them on. I didn't trust them. So those guys are going back, and I got these guys. And I think I should have just gone with this in the first place. Get a tried and true, something that I know is going to work, that I think is going to allow me the mileage that I need to get a sub 14-minute 5K.
So would
So
you give that recommendation to anybody that's on a budget? Say you have a fixed budget of $100. Like what would you be dedicating to running shoes?
I would dedicate as much as you can to running shoes. I think apparel, you can wear whatever you have. If you have a t-shirt, if you have a pair of shorts, that's fine. I would budget as much money as you can up to, like, I don't think you have to go to the super shoes, but like, I think you can find a really good deal at $100. Like usually
Yeah.
running shops have like closeout sales for like the old models. You can go on and like I think this is a great program that Brooks is doing where they're like reselling super lightly used shoes. You can go ahead and do that. I would recommend, especially if you're new to it, though, that you try on shoes and not just go out and get shoes without trying them on first, because you just never know what feels good. I mean, I've run in the Brooks launch before, just not the GTS version of it. So um, I know they work for me. So
Interesting. So I've been running. I've now done 2 runs in my shoes.
how many miles total?
7.5.
Woof, that's big time.
So, and just running with your phone. So I've been using, I double checked on all this because the Strava app, including its recording features, are free.
Yeah.
So you can sign up for Strava. You can then have like the social media aspect of it. You don't have to pay for all the features. You get the
Nope.
recording options. It's quite a nice recording option, other than the fact this just is it a big deal? No. Is it a big deal to somebody like me? Yes. No laps.
No
Like
laps.
it's just like it shows you each mile and that's it.
So you can only get your laps are your miles. So there are
Right.
laps.
But you can't lap it like, oh, I want to do 5 minutes on, 2 minutes off.
Oh, so you can't set up workouts.
No. And then what's arguably more annoying, because my fitness score is based off of heart rate, no fitness score. Every
Oh.
run I do, my fitness score keeps declining.
You're getting less fit, and I'm staying and maintaining my fitness by not doing anything. Love it. That makes me happy. I know that I'm actually doing the right thing now. So that's
So
good.
I read online you can change your fitness score to be perceived effort.
And how do they do that? Do you just type in your perceived
I
effort per run?
I think it's like an RPE, like perceived rate of exertion or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you're split like your time versus your effort. They're guesstimating then like about what your heart rate would be.
Huh. Okay. I mean, I guess that works in theory, but there's so many things. Like one day you could go out and run 8:30 pace and feel okay. The next day you're tired or didn't eat well or whatever, and your like exertion goes up. Doesn't mean you're less fit, but
Yeah, but it would be the exact same as heart rate. Your heart rate is affected the exact same way.
yeah, but the places that keep track of your fitness, they're not going to like fluctuate that much based on a single run.
Correct.
But I'm not sure how. Like maybe Strava doesn't. So I'm not sure.
So have you found a race?
I have.
What race?
I'm doing a park run for free
Where?
in Richmond.
Richmond is over an hour away.
It's not over an hour away. It's exactly an hour away. It's
Didn't we?
exactly an hour.
Let me see it. 30-mile radius from house. I wrote it down, Jeremy.
I did too. Good thing it's 29.3 miles away.
That is not true.
It is true.
From where? From 30 miles from your house?
I mean, maybe. Brad, you live in a much better area. You have to give me some concessions on that. I couldn't find a race that was under $40. I can drive an hour to go and do a free race, especially if I'm just
So
getting into it.
I feel like you should have to pay a gas penalty then.
A gas penalty? I'm already paid more for my shoes. And I'm going to run in a shirt and shorts.
And I already know, without even asking, I already know you went on Amazon, you got the 99-cent shorts and the 99-cent shirt.
No, I didn't, because if you look, it's like $12 shipping.
Yes.
So I didn't do that. So I'll go ahead and tell you about my shorts. These things weigh 1.5 pounds. They're giant.
They're
They've got
basketball shorts.
they were. They said they were dedicated to running. It actually says running on them. It says running fit. Like you can't really see it that well, but it says running fit. These things truly weigh like 2 pounds. But I got them for $6.99. So
So now you're up at what,
seven,
$78?
$70, $72, let's say. And then I got a shirt, and actually the shirt, quite honestly, matches the shorts really well. I didn't
It's
plan that.
heavy
This
and it's
shirt is
huge.
not heavy. It's actually see-through. Can you see my face?
No.
Okay, well, it's see-through. It's really nice. This is lightweight. This is like a cool shirt. I got this guy for $5.99.
I'm planning on just going to one. I figure I have some time, so I'm just going to keep an eye at the Salvation Armies near me.
Yeah.
And like, there's a TJ Maxx near me.
Yeah, those are good options. But I don't know that you're going to find anything less than what I just paid. $5.99 for a shirt. That's pretty legit. Like a good shirt. This is a good shirt. This is a shirt that I would wear after our race.
But I might just go shirtless.
Brad.
Just no tarp.
Nobody wants to see that.
I know, but if I can get
So
what
you
was
have no
our
clothes at this moment. You just bought your shoes.
yeah. So remember, it's for
I went
every
ham.
dollar over 75, but under 100 is 5 seconds.
No,
That's what you told me.
not over 75.
75. We had a minimum spend budget of 75.
Yes, we had. If we had to spend at least $75.
Right.
But we weren't
So you can
penalized for
get a
going over
maximum of
75.
$25 time bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I said.
Yeah, but I'm not getting penalized for having like being
No,
at like $77.
unless you go over 100.
And I'm not going to because I'm now done. Although I
Okay.
might try to go find a different pair of shorts and just not wear these ever because these are awful. I did not realize it, but these things are awful. These things, maybe, you know what I could do? I could modify them because they have the liner in. I could just rock these out like just liner.
I would pay to see that as you cut off the elastic waistband. It's either going to look like you have a belt on with half tights, or they're just going to fall down. Like there's no in between.
I think it's gonna be the belt. I think I'm gonna do that because this doesn't matter. I'm gonna be rocking these guys.
That should be interesting.
That's what I'm doing.
That should be
So the fact
interesting.
is that I'm cutting off like $3 of material here.
I think that so that I think it needs to be whatever you wear on race day is part of your budget.
Yeah.
So if you like say you bought a pair of basketball shorts for $1 with no underwear, you're either going to be end up with testicle torsion or you need to buy a pair of underwear.
True. So mine have built-in undies.
The more and more that I think about this challenge, Jeremy, I'm pumped about it.
Are you?
Yes,
Dude, do you know what these have, Brad?
a phone pocket.
Yes.
They better when they're that big.
They have a phone pocket right there.
So when are you going to start running?
I'm gonna run tomorrow, as a matter of fact. I was waiting until we had our revealing right here.
You were
You
not
can't.
waiting for the revealing.
Yes, I was. Like these shoes are legit. They're all black and silver. Whew. They
I
look
don't know. I like
fast.
mine better.
These look fast.
I like mine better. Kira said they're hideous.
They are not good looking shoes, Brad.
I love them. Look, there's like jewels.
Yeah, that's. Are you sure they're not women's?
Maybe WNBA player shoes.
I mean, okay, there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying.
I'm pumped, man.
I'm
I think
super.
this is like a good challenge.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to videotape myself. I'm going to record myself modifying my shorts,
But
and
you
then
ruin them, so you modify them and they don't work. That's part of the budget.
that's fine. Fine. Hey, guess what that is? That's fine. Fine.
How's your Achilles?
Um, it's sore in the mornings, but then it loosens up.
Okay.
So I think it's okay. I mean, I'm only going to go out my first run. Only going to do like 45 minutes. So that should be easy. 45 minutes. I'll try to like maintain something a little sub nines. You know, these shoes, they just feel so like so good that I don't know that I can run any slower than that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well,
How are you feeling? How anything bothering you? Your knee feels good? Your
knee feels
sciatica?
good. I did my first run back in a while over the weekend. No,
Yeah.
Friday. It was awful. Like beyond awful. I ran literally just a 5K and I was like, holy cow, the legs just feel jacked.
Awful.
And
Yeah.
then I took Saturday off and then yesterday morning, Kira and I ran 4 miles and
She would crush you today.
yeah. So but it was like a really enjoyable run. 4 miles, 35 minutes, 39 seconds, 8:53 pace.
That's quick. Brett.
We had a blast.
And you've got a half marathon this Saturday? This Saturday, next Saturday?
Sunday.
Sunday. This Sunday. Woo! That's big mileage. You better start tapering.
I may feel like you at Washington, D.C.
You might, because I was feeling miserable. Is this one hilly or no? Steph, you're just like, go, Steph, don't worry about me.
Leave me.
Yeah. So I think this is good, Brad. I'm excited. Look, I've got new shoes. I've got new clothes. And as soon as we get done with this, I'm going to like video myself taking, like, that's 3 pounds of material that I'm taking off of this thing. Not that these like tight things are any good either, but
I think you got good shoes, though.
I did. I think you did too. I wish I could have made time for myself to go to the Nike outlet to see, but I'm content with what I have.
Well, Jeremy, I know you've got soccer tonight.
Do well. Elliot's got soccer tonight, but yeah.
I think we call it a wrap. So I think this was short, sweet, to the point.
Sometimes it's what it needs to be.
$100 challenge. Through this, we need to record some and make a montage of the $100 challenge out of this.
Okay. I think we will. I think we'll just do that. All right, buddy.
Okay,
Hey,
Jeremy, do
hey,
you want to
listen.
sing an outro for us to just put a nice bow tie on all this?
I could try. You're putting me on the spot here. Briggity bro bombs. Briggity bro bobs, Briggity bro bobs. We are a running podcast, yes we are. We like to talk about running things. We're also big time, big time, big time. Ask everybody they know about us. We're a big time running podcast.
Is that it? Oh, I was gonna.
That was it. I think that was good.
All right, Jeremy.
All right, bud.
Hey, guess what?
What?
Love you, bud.
Love you, bud. See ya.
See you, dear.